On a heritage travel trip series, what if of new editions. Today is Wednesday, 24 September 2025, and this is kind of part of my ruminating on this week and Wednesday. And the ruminating here is thinking through, here I, Tanis Coralee of Seattle, think out loud through a what if for my heritage travel trip series, specifically the case of new editions. So yes, so from my initial definition of 8 countries of ancestral origins for my family tree, there have actually been new additions, and I have not, the new additions I have not actually incorporated into the original sequence. So they're being addressed at like kind of level of confirmation, and I was like, okay, so there's different levels, and I think it's like 15 now. It's like, what if there's like one last straggler that I got wrong? Like, so new additions in terms of my ancestral origins being confirmed, such as Greece, and or repetitions of regions. So there's the case of my Greco-Roman ancestry. Turns out there's like, you're a descendant of Aristotle, Tanis, and that's it, of Greece, of Grecan or origins, right? And then there's a few Romans, you know, kind of thing. So like, so like there's that one family line of Greek origin. Okay, all right. So then, and that's like the last straggler, and there's one more thing. So there's that case, which would be an additional trip. So if I've already finished, then it would be the last trip. If I haven't already finished, then I would need to figure out ordering where it goes, which would be kind of keeping with the themes of the current ordering is meant to kind of like. The sequence is kind of alternating what the stressor is. So like countries that have a fair amount of English are spaced out deliberately with a front heavy kind of distribution because that's my primary language. So there's a bit of keeping in mind, so it's incorporated to kind of match the stressor of each place. So that's one. The second case for addition would be a repetition of a region. So like, let's say I decide, no, I'm okay, I want to take a soulmate and or a squirrel on each of my heritage travel trips from here on out. Well, then I would need to go back and do Scotland again because that was a solo trip. So there is a, or let's say something goes drastically wrong. I'm in Poland, and there's an invasion from rabid squirrels, and I need to leave or I'm gonna get rabies. Okay, so I depart the country, or there's a virus or something, and I like actually need to leave the country. Let's do something that's recent in the past 5 years. Okay, so it gets shut down. Then I need to add in our trip so that it matches my standard of minimum of 14 full days in country. Okay. So there's one is social / life circumstance that may interfere with the trip, which I've already gone through with Ireland. I had it scheduled, and then a virus came out into the world, and I was no longer able to go. Essentially, it KO'd my travel plans. I'd already bought my plane ticket, that kind of thing. So there's I guess this is a case for a repetition of region. So a new edition would be like, it would have been like the case of I had been in Ireland for 5 days and had to go back home early, so it wouldn't have counted as a full trip. So then there would need to be a new edition, which would be a repetition or repetitions of a region. Okay. So that one would be I would put that as if it's a repetition of a trip, kind of prioritize that over the next trip of a new thing. So repetition of something already done, I prioritize over new or next in sequence thing. So there we go. That's on a heritage travel trip series, what if of new editions. And Weekend Wednesday is a Wednesday I treat like a weekend day.